fascist and the communist brain in that horror film. What was that movie? Oh yeah, Frankenstein's Army. Whereas Dr. Victor Frankenstein tried fusing half of a brain of a fascist Nazi commander to a communist commander's head. Like, it turned them the ultimate union. Yeah, it was so bullshit.
Oh, good. One knew how to do math, and the other one was a good writer. I'm not as smart in any way, but I don't think brains work that way.
They don't.
Monkey logic. Movie logic now. We're here to make money, not sense.
So I was reading the other day about why Central Asian...
Read?
Oh yes, I read quite a lot actually. Central Asian radical Muslims is like not really a thing. And according to what I was reading, that culturally speaking, the Central Asians, because they were under the Soviets for so long, are more Europeanized, but beyond even that, they actually, like, because they used to be part of the Soviet Union, now they look down on all the southern Muslims. So, like, they think they're so much better. So the idea of going around killing people and blowing themselves up is, like, really stupid to them.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Central Asians are like,
Somebody
yeah,
make
fuck
these guys
you.
into...
So I guess we won't have to worry about them then?
So what is that, like...
No, wait, hang on a second.
Do they...
Guys, hang on a second. Do they have oil?
Some around the
some.
Caspian Sea.
Oh, okay. I'm getting on the phone with the army commanders. No, I'm just
Around
kidding.
the Caspian Sea, but Russia has full hegemony over there anyways.
Nah, I think we can still invade Russia. Do we have AT-ATs?
No.
Ukraine will if Darth Vader gets elected.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was a thing.
Darth Vader for
president
Ukraine.
over there. I can't believe that was actually.
I want that to happen, and they just build AT-ATs.
I'm sure there was like 3 or 4 assholes in the country who legitimately voted for him.
No, he got 33% of the vote.
What?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Awesome.
This is just Eastern Europe, alright?
You know, it'd be funny because they elected him and they're like, alright, sir, can you please take the mask off so we know who the fuck you really are?
He legally changed his name to that, and he walked around with stormtroopers. It's amazing.
If I take this mask off, then I die. You don't understand.
Yeah. I wonder how close he sounded to James Earl Jones.
Can you imagine if, like, Obama, like, had the president of Ukraine had to come make a visit and there was Darth Vader sitting in the fucking Oval Office? Or not the Oval Office, but the other room.
I think Obama would just keep going over there for fun.
Well, Mr. Vader, God, why the fuck do I have to say this guy? Really?
Everyone in the world, like every fucking like Western leader would go over there just for fucking funsies.
Man, every Star Wars nerd would have fallen in love with Ukraine. Then we really would go to war with Russia. What are you talking about?
Tim and his girlfriend moved to Ukraine.
Maybe a bunch of Star Wars. There'd be like 20 million Star Wars nerds on the Russian border with guns going, "Bring it on, Putin!"
We got Vader on our side, motherfucker!
Fuck you!
It's like episode 3, like the Battle of Kashyyyk, and like it's like the Russians coming up out of the
it'll
ocean.
be the Battle of fucking
T-70s.
Hoth, because it's gonna be the Battle of Hoth because Russia. We need AT-ATs, damn it! I'm telling you.
There'll be a Russian commander on the border.
In order
going,
to beat Russia, we need AT-ATs.
There'll be a Russian commander on the border going, "There's a very lot of Ukrainian militiamen who are very fat and ugly."
I've been playing Metro 23, and I can confirm this is what Russians sound like.
And they just have these. They have like Ukrainian flags that have been married with the imperial insignia.
The worst part is, I would believe it.
It's the same. It's the same thing, except it's just blue and gold.
What were you gonna say, Nick? I'm sorry.
I was only gonna say that for whatever reason, I guess compensate for their loss against Austria, Bulgaria and Greece declared war on Romania.
A lot of fun stuff going on. I mean, fucking the Balkans are a powder keg though. So
Romania's lost its port. Idiots.
so wait, so all this red shit is just like people that seceded, right?
What
Rebelling.
red shit?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
this
what I
deep
see.
red.
You have red.
The red
A lot of
splashes on the
rebellions
map.
going on. Yeah.
If you have red shit, you should probably go see a doctor.
You know, I would, but it's alright.
Alright.
No, you have glowing Star Wars shit. What are you talking about, Carl? You're such a fanboy. You have glowing Star Wars laser poop.
Shit.
The question that is never asked: do Jedi and Sith take massive doo-doos?
How do we proceed from here? Where does this conversation go after this?
You know, there is some forum.
How do we proceed?
There is a forum somewhere out there where someone posted, "Hey guys, do you think Jedi Masters need to shit?" And you got like 20 nerds going, "Well, you see, the Force absorbs food like energy, so no, they don't need to shit." And then you have another guy go, "No, of course they need to shit."
Is there a quest for this in SWTOR?
Maybe.
Are we gonna see this on the Sith Warrior playthrough?
Quest.
Dying.
I gotta think of dumb. Rewards. 50 XP, 50 credits.
Quest mission. Follow Darth Barris to the bathroom.
Light side option. Don't clean it up. Dark side option to clean it up.
Your dark side option is throw it at Barris. Pick it up and throw it at Barris.
And then he does that scream he does when he can't interrogate the one guy.
My fucking side hurts. You also don't forget that the Sith Inquisitor looks like he has to take a shit pretty badly, so I'd probably say he's been holding it in quite a bit.
The Sith Inquisitor, oh gee, yeah.
I'll bring
Every time I open my
so
saber,
I'm gonna go wear my Katusha hat.
No character in SWTOR sounds more constipated than the Jedi male counselor, though. He just sounds constipated. Oh, you know,
No, that's Nolan
there's... He sounds
That's just
constipated.
Nolan North. It's just
Okay, so
Nolan
he's naturally constipated, gotcha.
Oh man, I'm back now.
You looking to create a land bridge to Alaska, Nick?
Yeah, actually, yeah. Like, in my own little RP world, I like make this and this part of Alaska, and then I would put some of this stuff into Washington State. Just expand it out a bit. And then I create, I
You're gonna give my
basically
state new territory.
balkanize Canada. I will create
Fuck
Quebec.
Canada.
And
As long as my state gets Vancouver, I'll be happy.
Yeah, give us Vancouver so we can have Bioware.
I'll make it happen.
We need Mass Effect.
And then when I'm
And I
finally
guess
born,
SWTOR, that's not Vancouver though.
when I'm born and I move up to Washington, and then I can go work over there and say, "Hey, fuck you, you're not Canadian." You wish you had your own country. You wish you had your own country, but you don't. You're my slave. No, we're not. Yeah, you're right. But we will make the Quebecans slaves.
Oh my god, I'm just like rubbing the fur of this hat against my face. It's amazing. No wonder everyone in Russia wears these.
It's either Quebec becomes slaves or they all have to move to France.
This is glorious. Maybe it's because it's late. It's like 4 here. That's probably why.
I think the funniest thing that's ever happened with Quebec in like any game I've played is Darkest Hour. When you release them as a ultra nationalist, like fascist state, they put Napoleon in control.
Yeah.
Napoleon.
His descendant, the one who was like an Air Force pilot in France during World War II.
French Air Force.
Yeah.
They were so worried about him becoming popular that they like kept him out of the plane a lot and just like used him for PR. Which doesn't make sense to me because then he's out there more.
Yeah, we don't. Here, use him for PR. We don't want him to be a leader anymore. Not like his ancestors.
I guess they didn't want him like out there in the military because then that would like draw parallels to his like the original Napoleon. Which would be his what, great grandfather or great great grandfather?
It would be his.
Probably great.
Wait, which Napoleon?
We're
This
talking about
Napoleon
both.
is in relation to the third.
Okay.
What's his relation to him?
Napoleon the Third. Oh wait, Napoleon the Third was his
Napoleon the
Napoleon
Third
the
was
Third-
was the first nephew.
nephew. Okay, so yeah.
So is he related to that one, or
Okay,
is he
so
more related
it'd
to
be a great
Bonaparte?
great uncle. It'd be a great great uncle then.
Yeah, there we go. So
God damn it!
Alright. We figured this shit out.
Now we're trying to figure out Napoleonic dynasties. After all, we have to make sure that Bane gets the right leadership over there in France.
oh yeah,
I'm
and
much rather
Yeah,
have a
we don't-
nationalist
we don't
person.
want the best for Bane.
Okay, here's the thing. I'm not. Fuck you. I'm not a Nazi. 2.
Yeah, you are.
The second.
Shut up.
Okay, fine. I'll
You know
not
what you are.
this. Maybe. Not gonna confirm or deny. But in all honesty, I prefer an nationalist organization as a government than a socialist government creates new jobs and causes problems.
Because
So
creating
yeah,
jobs
Napoleon
is
would
a
be
problem.
better. No.
I
It
think it's
creates no
tough.
jobs. It creates no jobs.
Socialist governments do create jobs. The fuck do you think they're supposed to do?
Give free shit. Hashtag free shit.
One of the main points of socialism is make sure everyone has a fucking job. You know, the Nazis were socialists. The National Socialist Party.
No, they were not.
They were
That's
called the
actually
National
the
Socialist Party.
name.
no, socialism is just a word they threw in there for popularity. It'd be like
Yes,
the Republicans named themselves the Republican Socialist Party. And then everyone would still hate them because they had the word socialist in there.
The Republicans used to be called the Democratic Republican Party, so I mean, that would entail they're also Democrats. It doesn't matter what the fuck the name is, it matters what your practice was.
Yeah, that moment when you realized that Lincoln was a Republican.
He was the first, like, legit Republican. Although there was a Republican Party before him.
The original gangster Republican.
O.G. Lincoln.
Thug
I'm
Lincoln.
picturing
No, the
Lincoln
OG
instead of with a
Lincoln-
top hat with a fucking backwards like trucker hat now.
I'm sorry, O.G. Lincoln killed
Yeah,
vampires. Okay, so
if he didn't say it, I was going to. Let's be honest.
And
Yeah,
according
let's
to
be honest.
Asylum, he also killed zombies apparently.
Where the fuck are these guys from? Wait, here?
Lincoln on Zombie Island.
That's a funny flag for these guys.
Oh, that's weird. Where are they, in South America or are they over there?
No.
Yeah, I can see that kind of because it's Japanish.
Don't you funny flag me.
The rising sun rising over the sea.
Dragon. What you need is you need to militarize your dragon population.
I don't know. All the dragons died off according to the Discovery Channel. They existed though, according to the Discovery Channel.
Train the firebenders.
What are you talking about? That's Russia.
in the lamest sense that they were dinosaurs who evolved wings, and they kind of looked like their old land versions, so they looked a little like dragons.
Oh god, have you ever
Uh,
watched one of like the stupid History Channel documentaries about dragons are real?
Yeah.
No.
It's
I
pretty tough.
remember
They
there's one
were.
of those.
No.
I
That
watched
was
the Science
that was the
Channel
Animal Planet
documentary.
actually. Yeah, it was an Animal Planet one about that, and then the Discovery Channel came out and made one about mermaids, about how they were also
the
real,
mermaids
and
one,
some
the 4-hour-long mermaid one. It was fucking
Yeah.
amazing.
yeah about a
I know.
It was
about a
like the
NOAA
fake
scientist who
photoshopped
supposedly
the fake photoshopped footage from the military installation of the mermaid in the tank.
talking
It
about
was
man
amazing.
that NOAA scientist was totally real. Don't crush the dream.
God,
My only
it's so
problem, my
stupid.
problem with that thing, with that documentary, and then it's like sequel because it got one, was that it got a lot of people thinking it was real. People who don't understand properly how things can be really photoshopped or video can be screwed with
Oh
or
yeah,
whatever.
no,
They
I
don't.
was like riding in the car with my mother the other day, and she like started talking to me about like, so do you watch Ancient Aliens? And like she like started like, but the statues on Easter Island, how did they move them? They didn't have rollers. And it's like they use slave labor, mother. It's fine.
Well, no, I'm not even like really talking about that, but that mermaid thing. My problem with it is that
No, the
way they
mermaid
handled
thing
it.
is.
The way they handled it just kind of annoyed me because it was like a lot of people, even famous people or quote unquote famous people, like
Tom Cruise,
got
Scientologist.
legit like confused by it because they thought it
It's
was like
like,
real.
wait, what?
And the Animal Planet, or the Animal Planet, yeah, Animal Planet was the one that came out with it.
Really?
Didn't come out and be like, "Oh, you guys didn't get it. It was a like, not like it was a mockumentary, not a legit documentary." So just the way they handled that was annoying because they had all this like faceless, unwarranted evidence and shit that a lot of people who aren't in the know will think is real, and they didn't have some banner show up and go, "This isn't real." Of course, if you watch the credits, there's this one little line: "Nothing that was depicted here is actually fucking real."
I hope no one heard that slight bit of Nick on YouTube for a second as I accidentally clicked something.
Nope. No one heard
Exception.
Alright,
anything.
good. Because it'd be too much Nick for the audience to handle. It'd be Nickception. You can't have Nick inside a Nick video. Inside
You
a Nick
can
video.
if you believe in fan fiction.
Oh, that's right, because I always forget Tim is married to Ahsoka Tano. How could I be such a fool?
God damn it, Norton. Oh God, Zuri's up there with Matt.
Lovebirds.
I wasn't implying that.
What?
I was implying that she's up there with a communist.
The fucking Aussie is a communist? No, he's a tea drinker. He's not a communist.
Matt has stated that he's a communist.
He is actually a communist. That is his political
What?
ideology. Yes.
You can't. Why the fuck? I don't have
Yeah, I
any
know.
response for that.
Ask him.
I
He
know.
says he's a communist.
What was he just fucking like tie a sickle and a hammer to a fucking kangaroo? I don't understand. This doesn't make sense to me. My mind is fucking blown by the fact
A
that
sickle
communist
and hammer on
Australians
a
exist.
kangaroo. He straps a kangaroo down and he shaves the hammer and sickle onto its side.
Comrade kangaroo. I just see like a fucking kangaroo coming out with like a bomber cap and an AK in its pouch.
Comrade kangaroo.
I would
He
imagine
draws
that would be
some.
that would be like a cartoon publicity campaign for like Australian communists. Comrade Kangaroo says unionize
Why do we have to call everyone comrade?
because
Because
it's the, because it's the communist way. Even in like Have you read the Communist Manifesto?
That's one thing though that's like really stupid to me about like political institutions like communism, where you just have to call everyone comrade. Fuck you! I'll call Bob Bob if I want.
No, you're not allowed.
No.
But
You don't call him Bob.
he's a
You call him Comrade
capitalist.
Bob.
I'm not gonna call someone comrade Bob just cause All right, comrade Bob. Come on.
Because you're comrades in the system of
Oh yeah, sure.
economic system
There's
of communism.
You know what?
The whole point of it is
right.
like you're in it together. That's the whole point of it.
You're completely right. I forgot communism states that once you embrace communism, the whole human race will suddenly just spring out into utopia.
Oh no! I'm not being pro-communist. I'm saying that's their thinking behind it.
No,
is that like they convince these fucking people of this shit.
I'm making fun of them, Havoc. Don't worry. That wasn't.
Oh no! You like directed it at me in such an odd way that I thought it was. It sounded.
No, that was.
Carl, no, I'm wrong here. Carl,
I said
this is the person who makes Timpire rant, so I shouldn't be surprised that you sound aggressive.
In the sense that I always sound fucking aggressive.
Exactly, I'm not used to it yet. I haven't talked to you enough. It's probably like the second time I've had an extended conversation with you.
I said thank you because it was supposed to be a sarcastic reminder of like, oh, thank you for reminding me how stupid these people are.
I love you too, Carl.
Carl, do you want to sit on psychiatrist Dr. Bain's psychiatry couch? I promise I can analyze your thoughts.
No, because I know while my eyes are closed and I'm trying to describe to you my mental trauma, you're going to be molesting a cat in the corner, so...
So what kind of government are you trying to cultivate around here, Nick?
Whatever will get me puppets, surely. I've been really encouraging the theocrats in Mexico and the Ottomans and South Africa.
Oh, great! You're promoting theocracy in the Ottoman Empire?
Wait, the theocrats in Mexico would be Catholics, but
yes?
America's Protestant.
Well, we got some
I don't know if that's gonna work.
Those old divides.
No, we're only gonna make them a puppet state. We're not even gonna try to annex Mexico, at least not yet.
I don't know if they're gonna play ball with you because you're Protestants.
Well, I'm just gonna
get over it.
funnel money in. It'll happen. I'll make the government
It'll
angry.
sort itself out.
And then
they'll get over it, or they'll be shot by firing squad. It's all right.
And then I'm putting in democracy support in Canada.
What is Canada now?
Constitutional monarchy. They still answer to the king, so they're not democratic enough for us.
This is before Canada's free.
This is World War I, pretty much. But World War I isn't happening because Austria took Serbia.
Canada's still part of the Commonwealth, Havoc.
Yeah, at this point, I just remembered that. I'm kind of fuzzy on the date Canada actually becomes free.
Well,
even though I live in New York, I should know better than some people.
Free is a very technical term, since the head of state is still the Queen to Canada.
And then I'm throwing socialism at French Indochina for the lols.
Just for shits and giggles, just to throw a wrench in the French's plans.